Yeah, they was here in game chat. Hey, watch out, about to be double teamed. That was my last buddy though. Oh hell no. One bird out of M870. Oh, Superman here? Oh, it's all my game audio, I can't tell.
What's up, you guys? Gourmet J here, bringing you a brand new video, and this here is the resurgence of the M870. So if you are an OG of this game who have at least been playing since 1.3, then you know the beast that the M870 used to be. It received a hefty nerf in 1.5. It was still quite viable in 1.4, but in 1.5 it finally received that nasty nerf because it was so absolutely overpowered and so strong. But getting into this build, 1.8, it's not the same as, you know, SAS and SASG or a Super 90 because you can't shoot it as fast. But it definitely, where the rate of fire lacks, the damage definitely picks up. So let's get straight into the build. Of course, I'm running 6-piece striker, 6-piece classified striker on my M870. I'm running a house with it, but on my M870, I'm actually running responsive, responsive, brutal, and competent. The thing about this build is to try to get as much burst damage as you can. I actually wish I had responsive, deadly, and competent, because you do a lot more body shots with this build unless you strictly land for the go for the head. I simply just try to go for the stacks, and I go for the body because you can just 3-tap somebody, 2-tap, 3-tap somebody regardless. So I wish I had deadly. I'd be hitting much harder. As far as the mods, I have an extended mag with crit damage and rate of fire. I usually run for it with crit chance, but with the precision and the mods that I have going on, I think I'm okay. As far as my sight, crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance. My underbarrels 19% crit damage, 2% accuracy, and optimal range. So these two are very big for this build. With an M870, you want to be as accurate as you can, and you want to be able to shoot as far with it as you can and get out optimal damage with that. So as far as the build, it's like my regular 7K firearm, 6K stam, roll for exotic damage resilience, health, ammo capacity. As far as the mods, I have a firearms mod with crit chance and that stamina mod with health. On my mask, I have it's roll for firearms with roll for crit chance and damage to elites. I have a firearms crit chance mod on here. On my knee pads, I have the roll for stamina, roll for health. Most of my pieces are finally optimized. I'm running a stamina with crit chance mod in here with the first aid self heal. On my holster, I'm running crit chance. This is almost maxed out, just need to finish up with the armor. On my gloves, I'm running the shotgun damage, crit damage, and crit chance. So these I just started optimizing them at the optimization station. So there's a little ways to go, but regardless, it hits so hard, man. It's almost like you don't feel the difference, but I'm pretty sure I'll feel the difference when they're finally optimized. And then on my backpack, it's roll for health and disrupt resistance. And then I have a stamina with crit chance mod on here, and then I have first aid self heals on everything. So people complain about striker and shotgun striker, to be precise, but the counter is so simple. It's tier gas grenades, gas seekers, and disrupts. That actually messes up the flow of a striker so easily. If a player is good, they're gonna be able to outplay you no matter what. If they're better than you and they're a really good player, they're gonna be able to outplay you. But as far as you trying to counter them from snapping on with a shotgun, then the tear gas and the tear gas seeker mines really help out. So like I said, this build is actually different from the SASG and the Super 90 because you can't shoot it as fast. A lot of people have an issue with Shotgun Striker because they feel with the Cronus that's going on. I haven't seen anybody use Cronus with M870, so I mean I don't really know how that would work out. I don't know if you can really like rapid fire an M870. I don't have a Cronus, so I don't know. I don't have any scripts or anything, so I don't know. But in my honest opinion, I feel like using this takes more skill than an SASG or a Super 90 because you're not sitting there spamming buttons. Unless you have auto aim off and you're using an SASG, then I give you all the credit in the world. But I feel like using the M870 is actually more skillful than pop shotting. But to each their own. If you pop shot, hey, you do your own thing. I used to have a big issue with it, not as much anymore. Big thing for me is Pred and Nomad. But as far as the talents, I have critical save with strike pack, and then I have precision to get that 10% extra crit chance with that pulse, and then I have on the move. Or excuse me, not on the move. One is none. So one is none was one of the crutch talents that you needed in 1.3 because you're landing headshots all the time, and you get that headshot a hostile to have at least 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. So say you're shooting somebody in the head 3 times in a row, and that 50% chance procs, you keep all the bullets in your mag. So eight pellets in each shot, in each slug. So you have 8 chances of this perk, of this talent procking. So this is a huge perk for this build. And then for my skills, just a booster shot and an immunizer. You would think a pulse works out. A pulse works out as well. But in most of the time I was running with Kat, and she was pulsing for me. And then there are times where I was by myself and I was still able to down somebody within 3 or 4 shots. But this setup, this is definitely running with a pulse on your team. A pulse with this build actually it just destroys everything. Like, they cannot do anything about it. And if you have great aim, man, it's a GG. It's absolute GG. But do not get me wrong, you can definitely run solo with this. This build hits hard regardless when you get those stacks. So that's the build, you guys. Just give it a try. You know, try something. This is me trying something different. I've actually been wanting to run with the M870 for a while. Another build that you can actually run with is is Lone Star and Alpha Bridge. Those two, since they have so much burst damage, you can just two-shot somebody. You know, if they're crit builds, you can two-shot them yourself. You know, this is just getting the stacks and, you know, maintaining the stacks and healing yourself over the time. So there are different builds that you can run with M870. This is just the first one that I've really tried in 1.8. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Appreciate you guys coming through. Try the build out, you guys. Let me know how it works out for you. All right, have a good one. Peace.
Poor guy. It's me now. Awesome. Can I shoot my Disrupts division? Damn, okay. You don't need me. Ah, okay. What happened?
Dude, get off my dick, man. Oh my god!
I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it. Pull up, roll the window down it. Pull up, roll the window down it. Pull up, roll the window down it. I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it.
I got a new payroll, my check on like a Seiko. First class and don't play, won't you do it all I see?
This guy's shooting me to the wall, bro. Insane cool.
Look at that kill feed. Holy crap. Okay.